Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today on the website of French auction portal Inter, we're going to have a look at an auction by Art Richelieu, who I think we have looked at before in the past. So they have a small auction of 150 lots of kind of musical instrument related stuff. So we're just going to have a quick look over it, really see if there's anything interesting. I don't think it's going to be a long video. I don't think there's anything too crazy in it, but you never know. Sometimes there are interesting things. So this auction, like I said, it's a French auction. It is finishing in a couple of days, actually on the 7th of October. It's the 4th today, so a few days left to go. I'll put a link in the description as always. Looks like the buyer's premium's 28%, sorry. So that's what you pay on top of the final hammer prices, like your premium payment to the auction house. Bear in mind this is a French auction, so you might have things like CITES restrictions on kind of exotic materials and things like that. Import-export fees if you're trying to ship something out of France, all of that kind of fun stuff. You can read all the terms on the website. Before we get into it and see what's going on, just like to say if you do like these videos, please consider subscribing, like or comment, because it really does help the channel. So anyway, that's enough of me. Let's crack on and see what we have. First of all, we have some kind of audio cables and things, or HDMI actually, kind of video cables, so we don't really need to look at that. Got a Focusrite kind of audio interfaces there. Once again, it's a little bit out of our normal remit, but if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then that is there. On to some kind of guitar related stuff. Some kind of cabinets here. Aguilar, I think, cabinets there. A few other ones here. Eden cabinets there for bass or guitar. Other bass, Eden bass head there, so I think these are Eden bass cabs. Got some pedals here. Clearlink, this is Mesa Boogie, I think. Got a head load attenuator there if you want to kind of crank it up, but at a lower volume. Then we've got these other kind of stage DI things by Radial. And then we're on to some instruments. So we've got a Lag Roxanne model guitar there. Collaboration with French luthier Jacobacci. Interesting. Unique prototype. Early 2000s. Okay, interesting. Well, I'm aware of the Lag brand. I've played a few of their guitars in the past, but don't know anything about this one. 1500 to 1800 euros. Doesn't look too super interesting, to be honest. Looks like a Takamine guitar here, signed by Jean-Jacques Goldman and Laurent Voulzy. Okay, interesting. I'll be honest, I don't actually know who they are, but 2,800 euros to 3,600. So there you go. If you're into those people, then that could be interesting for you. Another Lag guitar here. So this one is a handmade Tramontane custom there. Okay, in the original Lag factory. Actually looks fairly nice. Left-handed, 1,500 to 2,000. That seems quite expensive. I thought the Lag guitars were a bit cheaper, cheaper models, but maybe not. Anyway, on to some electrics. Guitar Gibson Les Paul there, from 2001, 1,800 to 2,200. I'm not particularly knowledgeable at knowing if these things are real or not. You probably want to check out the Trogley's guitar show for that kind of stuff, but you know, looks kind of okay. Another Gibson ES295 there from 1996, 2,500 to 3,500 there. Don't often see like the 295s, I don't think. Got Bigsby there. Once again, I can't really comment on authenticity of these types of guitars. Got a Duesenberg here, Star Player, 2003, 1,500 to 2,000. Never really quite understood those guitars personally. Got a Gretsch here, anniversary model, 1967. Okay, interesting. Interesting model that. 1,800 to 2,200. Another Gretsch here, model 7575, 2.8 to 3.5. Nothing is jumping out at me so far. Interesting, one of those travel guitars there. Burns Bison, one of the modern versions, made in Korea. A bit of an odd model. G&L there, model S500. Quite nice guitars, the G&Ls. And Ibanez Artist there, early 80s. These are pretty good. 4 to 600. Sold as without warranty. Okay, interesting. Let's see what else we got here. Keyboard there, Roland JX8P synth. Roland amp there, Marshall amp, nothing too crazy. No picture on that. Percussion drum machine, Korg DDM 220. Edwards, that's one of the Japanese kind of makes, isn't it? Yeah, 600 to 1200. A couple of G&L Telecasters there. Let's have a look at one of these. Fullerton Deluxe ASAT Special Model. Tobacco Sunburst, 1300 to 2,500 euros. Nice, nice guitars. George Fullerton and Leo Fender collaboration company. And let's see what else we got. Another G&L. I always like this one actually with the kind of staggered pickups. The Comanche. This is actually quite nice. I don't think I've ever played one, but I've always wanted to. I thought it was a really cool design. So 1,700 to 2,800 on that. I've got a couple of Alesis electronic drum kits there. Got a conga and a couple of cajons. Snare drum by Pearl. Another snare drum by Pearl. Another cajon there by Pearl. Got a couple of drum kits, so that's interesting. Pearl kit there. Another Pearl MRV Rock 22. Another one there. Let's have a look at how these look like they're new. I wonder if this is some kind of shop closeout sale, quite possibly. Not a massive amount of pictures here. That's a nice looking drum kit, actually. Nice colour to it. Some more of these radial DI boxes. Distortion pedal from the radial stuff. These are pretty good. So that's interesting. Some big speakers there. So yeah, Aldac kind of PA type speakers there. Whole load of them. Well, that's a little bit out of our zone, but we've got some more instruments here. Another lag acoustic. This is kind of interesting. Play a romantic format guitar. Interesting. Prototype manufactured according to the instructions of guitarist Jean-Félix Lelanne in 2022. 32 to 3,800. Yeah, curious kind of model, like a romantic guitar kind of model. Really quite strange. Let's have a look at this classical guitar one. 1,400 to 1,800. Yeah, kind of strange looking. I'm not 100% sold on the aesthetics of it, but curious. Another lag guitar there. Morgan Custom. 900 to 1,200. Interesting kind of cutaway there. Right, got a lag Louisiana model from 2000, semi-hollow body. 900 to 1,600. That's quite a nice looking instrument there. Another Pearl RF Fusion drum kit there. Looks like there's a few of them, so it's interesting. You've got your choice of a couple. Sabian cymbals. More Sabian cymbals here. Couple more. Power amp and Crest Audio. Load more power amps here, so that's a little bit out of our kind of zone. Another lag classical. It's a kind of interesting mix of things here. Raphael Faye's custom signature. I'm so out of the loop of guitarists and all these things, I don't recognise any names of people anymore. Lag Beast custom model. Only one copy there. Unique paint. Okay, that's interesting. 1,500 to 2,200. So we seem to be in the auction of a whole load of kind of custom guitars and things like that. So another custom one. The Lag Arcane custom handless model. Okay, it's quite an interesting one actually. Look at that curious cutaway there in the headstock. Yeah, 1,500 to 2,000. That looks quite an interesting guitar actually. Be curious one to see in person. A Lag hollow body there. This is interesting. Lag collection model, snakeskin finish. Year 1983. I didn't even realise that this was a company that had been going that long, to be honest. So that kind of shows you that I'm a bit out of the loop. Another G&L bass there. Another G&L couple of basses here. Yeah, look, this looks like kind of new stock type stuff. More G&L guitars, left-handed. Another one. Yeah, quite a lot of G&L stuff. More speakers and things. The Sabian cymbals. It's an interesting auction. More G&L guitars here. This is a nice looking one. G&L Tribute ASAT in Sonic Blue, 350 to 600. Nice simple looking guitar, but looks nice, that one. G&L Tribute Doheny Surf Green, couple of those. Martin D35 anniversary, 50th anniversary, repair of break in the back, revarnishing of the back. Okay, let's have a look at that. Oh, in a bit some more. Wonder if they'll have any zoom in on that. It's quite a high estimate then if it's had a repair. 4.2 to 7.5, hard to see on that. A couple of Vox guitars here. Bobcat, different model. Let's have a look at this one here. Yeah, this all looks in pretty much new condition, so it must be a shop closure. It probably says it on the first page and I just missed it. Washburn guitar there. Martin Audio, so we're on to the final page I think now. A couple more speakers, some Pearl snare drums there, Pearl tom, another Pearl snare drum, other kind of concert toms there. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, looks to be some kind of shop closeout, some interesting kind of guitars and bits like that, and drums and things. So yeah, kind of curious. Don't know if they say here new and miscellaneous music equipment or summer second hand. There you go. Doesn't kind of say exactly what's going on, but I assume it's like a shop kind of closeout. Well, there you go. Anyway, it's a real mixture of different things. Mainly looks like kind of rock based stuff. A lot of guitars, I suppose, guitars and amps. That's probably the way to put it. And yeah, I'll put a link in the description as always. Check it out, see what you think. Any comments, please fire away. Thanks a lot for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.